Hi there, this is Draco. So today we're going to do a Modern League with a list of your choice. We did a little vote last time and the tally is up. So you had to choose between the three lists that we had. Maskalowski's list running Richland Dockhand as his preferred one drop, or Katobu running with Spell Pierce in the main deck, really cool, or J Skills with the list running no free spells. And the winner was, drumroll, J Skills. This list is pretty cool. It's running a full set of fortification and subtlety, but they're all in the sideboard. So no free spells in the main deck. This is actually kind of unique. This also means that the sideboard is pretty tight. You have 3 Chalice, 2 Hercules, 2 Licensors. We're running with, other than that, all the 2-drop masters and all the classical 2-drops. What do we actually get room for by cutting these free spells? We get 2 Spreading Seas, and we get a couple of Harping of the Tides for creature interaction. So I think it's some pretty good cards we're getting in. So this we're running. Let's get into the action. And of course, if you like the content, don't forget to give a like to the video. That would be really much appreciated. We cheated a bit. We actually already started. So look at what we are at here. We just signed into this game and we're only round 3. I had a disconnect, so everything is fine. But now you see we're up against Yawgmoth. He started, he did on the Yawgmoth. We played Island, he played Waterfruits, and we had Adept now. And we didn't manage to draw a land from playing the Adept last time. So we're considering now to Spreading Seas one of the lands to get an island down. But he's stuck on lands. So I think, considering this, I think it's better just to play the Either Vial, saying let's get the lava running, and then we have a Dismember for something in his turn. I think that's better. You could also argue for playing a Master since you have 2, but don't really like that play that much now. And getting the Either Vial up and running now is decent. But one of the things we've been talking about is that today we're running, just for funsies, all the modern frames on everything, even Master of the Pearl Trident, which I almost always run with the retro frame. We got this on the modern frame. Oh, what's coming in now? Only blue cards. Okay, so he can Eldritch Illusion into second that. And it's Yawgmoth, and perfectly. As soon as we get a chance, we can kill off the Yawgmoth. So that's pretty good, we had that up. He can kill the Adept, but that's fine. He only gets 1 trigger. So I'm not unsatisfied with that, and now we can draw. He still has no black sources. Now we draw a land, that's perfect. But no black sources, then he can't play Grist yet. But if he can play Grist, then he can just run down the Sverloon. But he didn't draw black swords there. Maybe he has a Grist, and then he draws a black sword and he kill off the Sverloon. But I actually think getting the Sverloon down now is just so strong. I didn't want to do that. Next time we can get it indestructible. Maybe we should have waited 1 turn to play it. But then again, sitting and waiting with the Sverloon just makes it not able to be cast and stuff. Okay, he didn't draw, so we did the right choice, definitely. Wouldn't mind drawing a Mutavault here, that would actually be decent. Minamo. Okay. Maybe we want to start by leading with some damage here. Okay. Take out the land. This to give us unblockable. We play the Master. And we just put down another Master, whatever. So this is just to get a lot of damage through. displays endurance. Trickster, yeah, that's fine. Can't block here. We got the Yawgmoth from the Spreading Seas on the forest. We have Indestructible, even if he plays the Crest. Can't do much, but he's unfortunate with his mana here. We'll take it. It's a difficult matchup. So we're just gonna stay on 2 here. Also, now we can untap the Svelun. I don't want to kill at this moment, but I think we're just gonna put down the Lord. Now we can untap with Manamo. Play this member. Maybe we should have used the Ether Vial actually for this. I don't think he likes his chances now. It's also lethal if he doesn't have anything, right? Yeah. So let's see. Yeah. Okay. Yawgmoth. Been some time since I played against Yawgmoth, I gotta say. But nice to see we could beat them. I don't like Force Negation. And they have actually Trickster is pretty bad in this matchup because you don't really interact that well with the creatures. So I'm really considering the Tricksters. We do like Subtleties. They are great against big creature decks. We also like Harbingers. We're gonna keep them in. And I think also Spreading Seas is not excellent. On last turn is actually not bad. You can exile the Undying creatures. Yeah, we're gonna cut the gills. The Spreading Seas is good because we get unblockable. So we're gonna keep them in there. And you can cut. We can actually cut a couple of Sveluns. I think that's also decent. Svelun's just a bit. It was good here, but you can just kill it with Grist, and I think that's not how we win. I think we win with Island Lords and unblockable. It's been some time since I played this matchup. This hand on the draw is not good. Mulligan this. This is much better. I think we just put down a land, right? We'd say keep. Either Mutavault or Cavern. I actually think, because they're never gonna counter anything. So just to avoid the interaction. No, to be able to cast Spreading Seas, I think it's better to put down Cavern. But Mutavault could also be a choice. Let's just put back Mutavault. Means that we can play our Lord on 2. If that's something we want to do, we might want to do that. Otherwise, I hope you find gents are having a great time. Nothing in the first round. Nothing from him. But actually, I think it's pretty interesting to hear you guys. What do you think? Now I've been talking about the retro frame versus modern frame. A lot of lands you can't get that in a modern frame. It hasn't been printed in a modern frame. But other than that, we have running all modern frames. But I also do love retro frames. You can get Sphere Loon and Tight Shape around retro frame. You can get Master of the Pearl Trident in retro frame. So now I think I just want to hold up mana to see what's up and down. We might be able to counter a Grist here. No, you can't counter a Grist. I always think that. It's of course it counts as a creature. Okay, now I think we definitely want to trickster one of them to avoid taking too much damage. He's on the aggressive plan, but we can counter-aggress. Oh, this is Discuss list. Look at this. I still think we have a chance now. We just need a way to enable our Island Walk. Let's start by playing this one. All these lower guys, I definitely think we are on the aggressor. They're considering to block now, but he does not going to do it. So we get into 16 already. And we have a Lord Aura Volatile Hexcatcher from coming. But we need to draw action now. Now Rizzo kept the Muda Wall, that would have been amazing. Here comes Grist. Can't counter that. Let's see here. Legendary Creature Planeswalker, and this says non-creature. So that's unfortunate. That's where we're going to kill off the Lord of Atlantis now. Okay, he's a bit afraid. We're going to take 2. Gonna put in the Lord. One card in hand from him. What could it be? Okay, he's with. I think he's maybe considering if you should just concede now. Why not? Just concede, bro. Okay. Just gonna send this in 2. Draw, action. That's action. That's action indeed. So what's the right line here? Attack with the Trickster, having the Hexcatcher up. If you attack here, he's just gonna maybe block with 1, then we can Hexcatcher. Do you want to throw away a Lord? Lord's important. You attack 1 on the Grists. It's kind of annoying, the Grists, but so if we attack 1, he can just block there and say, okay, that's value. But we can attack both on Grist, that's bad, because then you can just say, okay, I'll just throw away my Grist, take no damage. Yeah, I think actually I want to attack both on Grist, because then he can't really double block, fortunately, and I want to get that Grist off the board. This is a slow game. So let's start by attacking everything in Grist. Then even if you want to double block the Lord, he loses his Grist here. He can also just let Grist die, and that's also okay by me, but I don't really see me having really good attacks. This is the thing. I think this is the best I can do. He's just gonna let it go now. Okay, so we can play a land, just pass the turn. So, another Grist maybe? Okay, solid. That's pretty good. Then he might want to just attack with one creature. That's pretty smart. I don't actually like this case of bouncing this. I think it's better just to take the damage and then block it and step it instead, because then it's just so far gone. It doesn't come back now. And then I think we're just gonna hold on to the Hexcatcher as a surprise attacker. And now we need to draw action. Pretty nice. Let's attack with the team. We have a double buffer. That's a nice draw, Hexcatcher. More buffs to the team. Okay, so he's double blocking here. Means that he's gonna kill the Lord no matter what. Just gonna put down one for extra damage output. I think it's okay to save one. Let's see, getting the Iron Wall would actually be amazing. Maybe we should have taken the extra 2 points of damage in here. Okay, that's fine. Yes. Get an island in there. Here comes the Yawgmoth. If we get the Iron Walk, a Tide Shiver or anything, he's gonna take the damage here. That's crazy. We can counter this. What? That's amazing. Let's do this. But he knew that. That's crazy. What am I missing here? Let's just sack the Harbinger. No Iron Walk available. So he's 0 card in hand, and if he blocks with this one and this one, he has a 2/2 against our 2/2/2s. I think that's decent. Okay, he's just jumping. But we also kind of pressured here. We're going to go to 3 when he attacks with the Stranglegeist. Maybe we should just block with the Trickster actually on the attack. Ooh, he took a Grist. Another Eldritch Evolution from the top. Can we handle that? He's sacking the... For 3 mana. I don't think we can sack that and sack 2 creatures. We just die to these guys, so we have to let it happen. That's kind of interesting. He didn't want to attack first. Okay. Draw card action. Oh no. That's unfortunate. Yeah. So this Grist is a problem now. I don't think we can do anything. We could attack the Grist with this one. I don't think I can just sit back, so maybe just attack with the Grist with the Merfolk Trickster here. Force him to do a block, he'll just throw away something, but then he has not that much to sack to kill our creatures off. He needs to throw away 2 cards to kill this off. Yeah, this is fine by me. But he can just create another one each turn. So we need to draw action. A Spreading Seas into a Lord would be amazing. Spreading Seas to Lord. Oh, shenanigans. Okay, now we can attack with the Stranglegeists, and I don't think we can block here. So that's the sequence we're looking for. Yeah, okay. That's just drawing too many lanes. When you draw this many lanes at this crucial moment, then it's just game over, right? So I think we'll just pass here. And let him be nervous a bit. But we have to block at this point with the Trickster. Our attacking days are over. They are numbered. This deck needs like 3 lanes to function, and we have, what's it, 8? So 8 lanes and 7 spells. You're not gonna win then with Merfolk. You have only 20 lanes in the deck. We do have our deck, have our lands. But we're gonna attack with Stranglegeist and we're gonna trade. So now the Spreading Seas play into Lord is out of the question. I don't know what we're gonna draw. I think we almost had this one, and I think that's the problem, because he had 2 subpar draws for Yawgmoth players. Typically they're just drawing really well, and you don't need a lot of interaction. We don't have it. Okay, that's at least something we can cycle. I think we'll just go to the next game. Okay. So that's kind of unfortunate. I don't think we're going to do anything differently. I think this is, Lords, they don't have that much removal. So just a lot of Lords down, and then getting unblockable is the way to go. So we have a Dismember. Oh, kind of annoying. We can't play the Trickster, but we have a Hexcatcher. It's not by any means an amazing hand. But can you really mulligan it? Don't think you can. That's tight. What could we do here? I think we'll keep it. We'll try. Not a fan of the hand. Could have left with the Muda Vault and then started attacking. That's also not a winning play. Global Hierarch, maybe that's just a good target to kill. Okay, I actually think I want to get that one down. They're not playing any non-creature spells I can counter in turn 2. So I think it's fine. Would be nice to be able to play the Trickster at some point in this game. Here comes Wall of Roots. So if you draw a land, we can actually tap that one down in upkeep. I think that's pretty good. That works because then you can't use its effect. Hi Kyle, nice to see you in the chat there. We are 1-1 against Yawgmoth. That's not the right land. Probably hold up Hexcatcher. So we don't want to attack. Also we can attack into a Wall of Roots. We have some options. We have some options. So Yawgmoth coming in is interesting. I think we have to subtlety that. Yeah. Yeah, let's do that. We're gonna subtlety that, and then we're gonna start rushing in with Muda Vaults. It's gonna be a problem next turn. Damn. Now play the Hexcatcher, and we can attack with double Muda Vault. That's 3/3s. But then we get the Hexcatcher killed, unfortunately. Great draw here. Great draw here. We take out the Twilight Mire. Then maybe he can play it. It's actually pretty sick. We get in 1 point of damage. Okay, we have to play a bit fast here. We had a disconnect earlier in this game here. No. He had it. Had it all along. Let's draw this member from the top. Maybe he can sack the Wall of Roots. Maybe he has to sack that one. That would actually not be the worst. We just have to sack this to see what's going to happen. Ah, that's a card we can't play. What happens if you attack with all these creatures? You can just block and kill everything. I think that's not worth it. Let's just stop by passing. Kill off the Hexcatcher at any moment. him having, untapping with the Yawgmoth in play is just like so bad. What can we do? We draw this. We draw this bad. Yeah, him would was actually what kind of awkward. No, but the Yawgmoth is just a really, really hard matchup. Now he's just going off. Maybe we draw Dismember and then we can maybe get out of it. Then we have to activate a Motor Water block here. The Motor Vault giveth, the Motor Vault taketh away. So now we can actually bounce the Yawgmoth. Probably just going to do that in end step. Or if he taps out for stuff. So he has 5 manas available. Okay, now we can replay the Yawgmoth. So as soon as we play something, we can bounce it. Then maybe draw a Lord and hit for Birds of Paradise. So now we want to bounce this one. Just so we can't cycle the birds. Okay. Okay. Drawing a Lord now is not the worst. We can activate both. That's not a Lord. More lands! How many lands is in this deck? No free spells, all lands, that deck. We made room for more free spells. With room for free spells, we made room for all these awesome lands. It's called getting flooded. It's not gonna work right. He can just sack it and kill off the Hex Catcher. So we're just gonna pass. Not good. Not good at all. I was considering just attacking, but he can just block one of them and then sack the birds and kill the one on the Hex Catcher, eating one of the Motor Vaults. So that wouldn't be very good. Okay, I think we can see this game. Let's concede it and go on for the next round. Okay, so unfortunately we lost against Yawgmoth in the first round. I think we got a little flooded in the last 2 games, but that's how it is. Now we have a hand. We on the draw. I think this is actually decent on the draw. We have lands. Yeah, we had lands and spells. I do like lands and spells. We can draw either while if we're really lucky, right? Ooh, the mirror. That's the mirror. The mirror is awesome. We can't lose the mirror. Because we dismember his first Lord of Atlantis and we play our own Lord of Atlantis. Oh no, actually. We should, if there's a mirror, we should definitely not play the island. You never want to play islands in the mirror. It's the mirror. That's actually really bad we did that. He has Trickster now. Because, okay, he has the island now, but we managed to do something bad here. You want in the mirror. You much rather want to avoid islands. So we could just play Minamo and Cavern and Moon Vault instead. So he has maybe Hexcatcher here. Yeah, Trickster is fine. And wouldn't mind him playing out the Svelun. Okay, he's playing the Svelun, that's good. I'll dismember for that. Probably needs draw action. Yeah, it's not hard action, but it's action. It's kind of a gamble, I think it's worth it. Ooh, he might force negation here. We should do it the other way around. Yeah, that's consistent. We also drew too many lands. So in the mirror, you don't like Spreading Seas. It's actually decent against the Muta Vaults, but I don't think it's that amazing. We are gonna take out Lord of Atlantis, and we're gonna put in Subtlety. Because that's pretty much all we can do. We have already some good cards in the deck. I think Spreading Seas is not amazing, but I really don't like Lord of Atlantis in this matchup. This is okay, right? No, it's too slow. We could leave the Tide Shaper from the Otavara. Double islands. I think we're gonna mulligan it. Okay, yeah, we're gonna try this. What am I putting in back here? Maybe just a Trickster. He could also have forced in his main if I tapped through. Okay, it's not good for us. While it's amazing in the mirror. Now it doesn't matter. I think I'm just gonna lead. There's no non-critical spells I'm afraid of. This is probably going to lead with the master. Him forcing this way to move just all over. Ooh. So we know we have Trickster. Might as well play this one out. Let's just start by attacking. He might Trickster down the master. Yeah. Now we have the option of using Dismemberate End Step instead, if he has another Swayloon. Hexcatcher, okay. So he's gonna take the 2 here and play the Hexcatcher instead of the Trickster. So is this Hexcatcher? This gives us an interesting option. We can now play the Trickster, tap down the Hexcatcher, and then block the Trickster. I think I like this line because now we are 3-3 and he's a 2-2. Okay, so yeah, Spellcaller comes in and exiles, and then we kill off the Spellcaller. He can then of course sack the Hexcatcher to counter it. I don't think that's worth it then. Let's save that. Okay, so we're gonna take 3 points of damage, that's fine. Moonwall's fine. And we'll also Tavara this one. Start by attacking. Now we could be getting into trouble. We still have the Spellcaller line. He's gonna go for attacks. And now we just remember the Spellcaller. Maybe force negation this. Cast. I haven't really played against Spell Queller. Oh, yeah, this goes on the stack. I choose this one. Block. So put in this one. Put in a Lord. Maybe his own Trickster. Come on, Lord of Lenses now. Lord of Lenses. Yeah, Lord of Lenses. That's that's great. Thank you, bro. So that also busts my creature. It's kind of an ambo. That's why I want to side these cards out. But he can really make us unblockable a lot. So we have a problem next turn. But we can Otavara and hit him for a lot. We just need to not die next turn. And how much is he presenting? Okay, he has one more. Otavara. Bouncing his own Trickster now. That can't be countered, but that's fine. Wow, okay, that was a misplay. But now we can do a lot of damage. So how much damage is this? This turns into a 5/5. So we're actually lethal? No? Not lethal? Only 17, so we don't need to attack with that. It's better to just hold up Otavara. And just hit him for, how much is that? 8, 12. Damage. It's 17 if we don't, yeah. 17, so we got 12 damage. I think it's better just to hold up Otavara then. Should have him next turn. So we gotta know that he has this Trickster. Probably a card more. Tight. Mirror? Okay, he drew an island, that's perfect. Okay, so what he's doing is he's attacking. Both of them. It was actually a mistake holding Otavara. It doesn't really do anything. Maybe it's better just to bounce his Hexcatcher now. Just to avoid taking 2 points of damage. Because 5, 8, that's actually, yeah. Let's just bounce the Hexcatcher. Just take less damage. You can play it again now. Okay, so that's fine. We can still activate this one. Hang on. Okay, it's not really gonna matter. We have Island Walk from 2 perspectives. Just think we're just gonna hammer in. Yeah. Okay. Keep going, keep going, keep going. You can see why we want to cut out Lord of Lenses. Not great in this matchup. It's such a weird mirror. I played a lot of mirrors in my time, and this one is weird. You know, you can't play your normal basic islands. Yes! Double the vial. That's one too many. Think if this was an... I think it's fine to keep it anyway. Another reason why I don't want to play islands. So we're gonna lead on Mutavault to see if we just draw infinite non-blue sources. Interesting, he's on the Spell Queller train. Kinda cool. White splash. I think that gives me Dismember over him. He's probably he doesn't play Dismember then. Only 1 point of damage. Now we really want to draw Kevin now. Kevin. Come on, Kevin. Okay. Now I have to kind of forfeit into this. Gonna show the other adept. So the island is of course bad, but we can start gaining winning on card advantage. So we're gonna take some damage now. Pretty decent trickster, but next turn we can really play a lot of vials. Okay, so now I think we want to not play in the Tide Shipper at this moment. Hopefully no Sveiloon here. It's great for us. So, gonna play. We want to remove the Mutavault. Now I have 2 blockers. Problem is, of course, if he gains Island Walk, but then we can... Oh, maybe we should have hit here. But I'm just saying we want to block. But he plays a lot of lands, he's on the problem himself. Okay. Dismember on the Tide Shipper, okay. Dismember on the Tide Shipper, fair enough. Then I'm glad I didn't attack. Hopefully no Lord here. Because this island is just killing us. So crazy, you know, you should almost like mulligan down to no islands. Oh god, that's so lucky. Oh my god. No Island Walk Lords, that's really important. He's probably holding up Subtlety here. Dismember is also a really nice draw. I want to draw land. Perfect. Might as well lead with this island now. So we have some options. I think he was so annoyed about the line with the Motor Ball. I think it's fine to get that out of the way. Still. And holding up Dismember themes seems better than having the other approach. Now I think I can attack with one. One adept. And we can get in for a couple of damage. So we have either Vial up, we have another adept we can put in. Either adepts are really good in the mirror because it's just card advantage. The island, so he's getting flooded. He's getting flooded. Oh, won the match. Much nice. I thought we were gonna lose that after the first game. That got tight. Tight. Okay, so we bounce back from the initial loss against Yawgmoth and right into round 3. So yes. Ooh, hands with lanes. We're gonna keep this. We gotta need the Vial, especially on the play against a Yawgmoth player. So Yawgmoth could be Omnath, right? No. What is it? What they're playing? Domain too often, actually. Domain too. I really. Okay, let's see what's it. But we're just gonna start with the Eagle Vial. If it's Domain 2, then Spring Seas is pretty nice. Hopefully he just plays a Triome in his turn. Then we actually have a round 2 play. Right now we don't have a round 2 play. Because he plays a fetch land here, we can't play anything. Oh my god, look at him. Ragavan. Okay, so here, change of plans. We're gonna go for the Spray Seas on the Sacred Foundry. And then we're gonna put in the Tide Shipper and block the Ragavan. I think Kevin is nice. We can play that down to say Merfolk. But we're gonna Spring Seas that one. Dismember, nice, strong. Now he needs another red source if he wants to kill the Tide Shipper. This might actually be really important for him, since he's attacking before playing the land. Seems like maybe the land he got from the Ragavan should be important. Ah, he did have the Flood Strand. Okay. So now we still can Spring Seas, but I'm still having to read that it's Domain Zoo. And against Domain Zoo, you could consider just playing down this Svelun here. That's a big consideration. I think actually I'm going to go for that. There's many situations where if it's not Domain Zoo, this is a bad play. But now we have 2, so that made it a lot easier. And it can't be countered, so of course also nice. So the removal spells they're using is typically Lightning Bolt and Tribal Flames. And Tribal Flames, yeah, that might work. So actually we might just run into that one. But Lightning Bolt is not enough. Also with Leyline Binding and stuff like that. Then the indestructibility is really not relevant. We could consider putting the Vial up to 3 actually. Tribal Flames and Leyline Binding are sorcery speed. No, Leyline Binding has flash, of course. So I think we're gonna get hit by Tribal Flames here. Sure seems like it. The next turn probably just want to Spring Seize, but maybe we should just put up the Ether Vial on 3. That plays around another Tribal Flames. If he even has it here. And Spring Seize on this Tram is nice. Yeah, here comes Tribal Flames, it's fine. Hexcatcher. Look at all these Faeloons and put on either one on 3. I'm glad I put this up to 3 now. He needs a lot of Leyline Bindings. See, main deck Spring Seize is actually not bad at the moment. Also, you know, creativity running rampant and Domain Zoo and also all the Ursa Saga lands. It's just a good card. Maybe you even want 1/4. I love Spring Seize. Just my kind of card. It's such a blue card, right? Do a little bit of interaction, then draw a card, having a good time. So fine. So nice. No biggie. Sometimes when you see me running off and the clock is running down and suddenly I'm come back after a pause of 5 minutes, it's because I have a baby screaming in the other room maybe sometimes. That happens. My kid is like a 6-month-old now, the youngest. So sometimes we can have uneasy nights. Now I gotta remember to use the Ether Vial on the Sveloon as well. Okay, so what's he gonna play? Yeah, it is Domain Zoo. Now we've finally cracked it. So they don't have any ways of protecting that in their own turn. So I think it's just a matter of holding on to the Dismember Vial. The Nishobi Brawler is not really relevant. Adept is interesting. Let's start by attacking. Land. That's not a land that I can play. Blocking here. What does that mean? Means I'm toast. We have one more. I think it's okay. It's okay. Maybe it's because you want to have a Lightning Bolt. Yeah, he's bolting it. Ah, that's why. That's fine. That's fine. Now I think we'll just dismember it. I should have noticed that play. But I drew a card, whatever. That's what we do here. Just draw cards. That's a new card. 5 oil calendars. And you can remove an oil calendar to gain vigilance maintenance. Destroy target artifact or enchantment. Okay. So that's a 4/4. Doesn't matter that much right now, at least. Okay. So actually this is kind of, you know, doesn't really matter. I think it's better just to maybe play the master instead of holding up a Tavara. I think that's a better line at the moment. Gives me an indestructible on Svealoon. And the ability to attack with these two guys. That's a good draw. Lord of Lenses is nice. We can play Hex Catcher in end step. Play Lord of Lenses. Might find a way to kill off the Svealoon, but we have another one from the Ether Vial on 3. Sign of Draco, yeah, that's too little too late. What does it give red creatures? First strike, yeah, okay. Yep. Against Sue, it's really nice to have the option of having tricksters in the main deck. Tide Tippers in the main deck. So actually I think we're pretty good against Sue. I think if we want to do something specifically for sideboard, we could take in Subtlety. Sometimes they have really fast draws, so Subtleties are pretty decent. There's no need to do anything from the graveyard. So we might just put in the Subtleties and take out the Adepts. This deck is fast, and on the draw you can get overrun. Okay, so this hand has a Ragavan protection from the Tide Shippers, and these Tide Shippers are pretty decent, and has a Subtlety. I think I'll keep it. It's not the best, but it's decent. If they have a Ragavan, we can Tide Shipper. If they don't, I think we're gonna wait. Yeah, we're just gonna try to mana deny as much as possible. Whoa! Look what we drew. 1, 2, 3. Booyah! That was an amazing draw. And I think I just want to have maximum value of these Tide Shippers now. So putting out Mutavault and Tide Shippering the second time. He's going to have Kavu here. We have no Tricksters, so that's annoying. We're going to take a couple of hits from the Kavu maybe. Considering to Subtlety here. Subtlety just to stall as much as possible, and then we can pick up the Triumph afterwards. The Sacred Foundry. We have answers in the deck for this card, and we're going to shrink it as well. I think we'll allow the Kavu, even though I think it's a really, really great card. Better take out the red source, I think. The red source is the Tribal Flames and Lightning Bolt, so I think it's better to take that one out. It's okay, we're gonna take potentially 5 damage. No, look, he doesn't have that much. Okay, if that's the case, I'm not in a hurry to put down more Tide Shippers. We're just gonna keep the mana denying. He did find a land here. Brawler. Cannot allow it. Playing the conservative game. It's also pretty good. Okay. So let's just pass. There's consideration for just doing it right away. But I'd rather want him, let's say he wanted leyline binding now, then we can actually counter it from the hex catcher. Okay. This one want to tide shipper next turn. We could get blown out here, but I think it's worth trying. Ooh, leyline binding in the graveyard. That's not a good sign. Probably this is not going to work. You can leyline binding the master. Yeah. We still trade off within the Shobi. So it's not the end of the world. Wild and Cardinal, okay. So we're gonna start by doing this. I think this is the best one, right? Yeah. Mountain Plains. So we can actually shrink this one a lot down to a 1/1. Now we have the Lord up and running. We on the D. We are on the D. Hopefully nothing more here. Tried being the controllers player against Sue deck. They're coming in. Cabo coming in. Discarding weird here. Crazy. Good multi-block. He's no fetch lands. I think they're so great, these guys. So I think it's better to just take the damage. It's just nice that they're locking down the lands. He's just passing. Okay. I think I want to attack with these two. Kind get this one in because then it's a kill in 2 turns. And we have Subtlety up for protection. So now he needs to do something here. His mana is pretty screwed. He gets to draw for the Territorial Caliber, but I think that's just fine. Territorial. Flame could also go to players. So considering if we should block with the Vidalian Hexcatcher. We still have the Mutavault, so I actually think it might be worth it. Because he can play... There's no red source, but if you found a red source, he can play Tribal Flames, giving, you know, potentially all damage. This is the one giving Unblockable, but actually that's not that important. Maybe we just trade here. Let's just trade here because the Unblockable is not that important right now. This is pretty crazy, but I think the Unblockable is not important also because we can subtlety whatever he throws at us. And don't want to die to Tribal Flames. And the Hexcatcher is just such a bad chump block. We don't get the Carvo out there. Wild Nakado, yeah. Let's just go for that. Look at these Tide Shippers. It's been such an amazing turn of events for us having that. The Tide Shippers has just been winning the game. And now he has to block there and then he dies. So I think it's worth just to activate. Ooh, we won the match. We won the match. Yeah, cool. So that was what we got to do today for the run. I think we managed to bounce back from meeting Yawgmoth in turn 1 and having a tight Merfolk mirror. But the list is just really nice. It's really sweet. I love having Spring Season in the main deck. It just felt so amazing. So J Skills, thank you for presenting this list, and nice of you guys to voting for this list. So this was a fun run, and I'm gonna finish up the run next time. I gotta go to bed now. I'm really tired. But thanks for watching, and hopefully we'll see more success for Merfolk in the future. Bye guys.